Well, saving for retirement is something that we all must consider at some point, and making decisions on how to get the most out of that money is always top of mind. Joining me now is Webb Phillips. He's from the National Committee to Preserve Social Security and Medicare. Thanks for coming by.
Pleasure to be here with you.
Explain a little something for me. People talk a lot about this fear that there'll become time when they want to go tap into Social Security and won't be there for them. Is that, could that happen, do you think?
Well, I can't stand here and tell you that it can't happen. I guess we can only talk about probabilities.
Sure.
But you got to think about the situation that people would confront in 2035 when the trust funds are projected to be drawn down.
Sure.
There'd be 80 million people on Social Security, 80 million regular voters. And I just have a suspicion that Social Security isn't going to cut their benefits by 20%. The Congress, I don't think, will let that happen.
Sure.
The Congress has been very disciplined and very straightforward in dealing with Social Security. These problems have happened in the past. They've been fixed, and I think they'll be fixed again.
Sure. Your biggest worry, it sounds like right now, are folks about in their 80s. They got to the point where they may have run through their savings. Where does the concern come for Social Security for them?
Well, for folks who are in their 80s, the concern for them, I believe, is to get a good cost of living adjustment because that's what they'll be looking to see their benefits increase as the years go by. There have been proposals to change the cost of living adjustment to give a better measure of inflation as it affects seniors. We'll see what happens with that.
All right, give me the nuts and bolts. You have this plan out there. It's called Delay and Gain, and the idea is to wait a little bit before you go and get that money out of Social Security. Say 62 versus 66. There's a big difference in there.
There is a big difference in the amount that you get. If you file at age 62, you're going to take a permanent reduction in your Social Security benefit. For people whose retirement age is 66, that's going to be a 25% reduction. It's going to last the rest of your life. If you wait until you're 66, you'll get the full benefit amount. If you go to 70, you'll get a 32% increase.
This is a huge difference.
It is.
In just a couple of years, yeah?
Just to give a quick example, if your Social Security benefit at your full retirement age is $1,000, and you take retirement at age 62, you're only going to get $750.
Wow.
If you wait until you're 70, you're going to get $1,320. That's a 76% increase in your Social Security benefit.
Wow. Why do you think some folks are tapping in earlier, say at 62 now?
Number of factors. I think that maybe keeping your job is not fun at 62. Maybe you need the money. Maybe your health is failing. All of these factors come into play in determining whether you file at an earlier age.
Sure.
So I think what we're trying to do is to reach out to the people who do have the option of continuing to work, who do have the money in the bank in their retirement savings to perhaps rely on that and defer filing for Social Security, to let them know the consequences and the lasting consequences of filing at a very early age.
Sure. I was reading an op-ed from your president. He was saying, the president of this organization, he was saying for women, this is especially important because there's a wage gap. And so if you don't wait and gain from the number that you have a little bit later on in life, you could really suffer, I guess, from how much you end up getting from Social Security, yeah?
That's right. The wage gap reduces the amount of your Social Security just on the face of it. But if you file early, it's even more dramatic reduction.
Okay.
And, of course, women have the problem of having less in retirement savings on average. And so Social Security is very much a lifeline for them, and to the extent that they can maximize that lifeline, they'll be better off in their golden years.
Sure. So bottom line today, I guess, as you talk to the seniors out there here in Baltimore at least, what are you telling them?
Well, if you can, wait. Wait and gain.
Yeah.
And that is our advice. We have a website called delayandgain.org. If people would like to know more about our campaign to encourage people to stay in the workforce and to retire later, they'll find some helpful information at that website.
Okay. Patience is the key, Webb.
That's right.
Good to meet you.